Okay, so now I'm going to talk about, man. If I let me show you what my phone looks like real quick, so I have evidence. Okay, let me find a mirror right here. Just documentation. Okay, you see this? Yeah, you can see that. That is my phone. Okay, so everything that I'm typing in, you see the cracks? Do you see the cracks? And the black blurry spots. Okay, there's my phone. Anyways, I want to talk about future swaps, okay? Because this is very important. This could either end the war or it could create, if people don't understand that, a lot of irresponsible retail investors and banks who, with easy credit, could try to make a quick buck off this and it could not work. Also, the accounting standards for Canada and the EU, we are on IFRS, okay? The United States is on GAAP, which Canada used to be on and Europe used to be on, but they treat derivatives differently, okay? There are something called derivatives for hedging, which is the only thing I would ever recommend. And I do have a duty of care as a Canadian securities course holder and an investment something. I'm practically a certified portfolio manager, but I do have my CSC from the Canadian Securities Institute. I have a double specialization in accounting and finance from Schulich School of Business, number one business school, especially the number one accounting school in Canada. Okay, so I have a duty of care and I need to share this information. Okay, so future swaps, what are they? Well, if I had my book, I could be precise, but they're not the same as whatever a retail investor can trade effectively. This is not that, okay? This is for private banks only. And this is for like the top banks of each country to work on private contracts. You write the futures and basically it's basically what it is I get confused about the futures and the swap components, but basically what you're doing is it's a contract that say I'm in Canada. I'm going to deliver you the Canadian dollars, so I have a liability to deliver the Canadian dollars, and I'm going to tag George Gammon in this video because he left out a lot of important stuff. So I have a liability to deliver Canadian dollars in exchange for whatever currency I'm swapping for. So say it's Germany, okay? Say I'm trying to buy something from Germany in the future. I have to buy it in German dollars. I cannot buy it in Canadian dollars. So what I have to do is I have to write a foreign exchange currency swap or futures. I think futures are for commodities and the swaps are for the currencies and for interest. I need my books, okay? But listen. So before I buy anything from Germany, being in Canada, I need euros. So say I plan to buy euros in the future to buy a mineral that I need for my operations. And only people with operations that involve these commodities should be trading these because they're using them for hedging purposes. Okay, and what it does is it establishes a link between those two countries. Okay, and it's for hedging. I'm hedging the price. So I'm locking in the current price of what I need from Germany, which is silica glass to build fiber optic cables so we can have super fast internet. Okay, so I'm going to need German dollars, say 9 months in the future, right? And that's why the terms of these swaps and these futures is very important. And if people hear and there needs to be real operations behind it so that these can be classified as for hedging purposes. If you're going to speculate, yeah, you have the freedom to do that, but you should only. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm giving recommendations here, but you don't use leverage for these, okay? You only put the money at risk that you have. So any collapse like that could happen, it would be either the irresponsible traders that are trying to make quick money and they're not taking into consideration the time frame of the actual physical trade, which needs to correspond with the futures, right? I need that commodity from Germany in 9 months. I'm gonna write my futures, and maybe I don't take delivery, or maybe I do, but my future should be corresponding with actual physical goods, okay? And these derivatives can be traded by anyone. Like usually it's the banks because these are big transactions, right? But these aren't regulated. And that can be a good thing. This could end wars. Like these instruments, they are to be respected and feared, but they are also extremely powerful and can be used for good. But basically, you need real operations. IFRS, which Canada and the EU uses, would classify these as hedging instruments, okay, and they'd be classified on the balance sheet So there's no off-balance sheet thing going on here, okay? And I have a duty of care to educate my people, just like a police officer has a duty of care to protect his community. As a financial expert, which I consider myself, even though I haven't gone up the ladder, like I have a duty to my country and my people, my family, to share my expertise or at least create an open dialogue about these things, because these instruments have the power to do good, okay? So that's all I wanted to say.